There's so many variations of offensive costumes that surface at Halloween, but probably two of the worst are blackface or redface, or playing Indian. So one way people try to excuse appropriative Halloween costumes is with rationalizations like it's just a joke or it's just a costume. The problem with that argument is that it's really shutting down the conversation and shifting responsibility away from the person who is being offensive. And the problem with both blackface and redface is that it's rooted in historical trauma. So minstrel shows and then later Hollywood would use white actors in black or red face to depict black people or indigenous people in gross, misguided stereotypes, while black people were enslaved or had no civil rights, and while indigenous people were dealing with a mass genocide. And what people who dress in black and red face fail to recognize is that this historical trauma has repercussions in the present day, with examples like Trayvon Martin, Mike Brown, Ezell Ford, John T. Crawford, Neil Stonechild, and the thousands of missing and murdered indigenous women like Bella Labucon McLean, Cheyenne Fox, Tina Fontaine, and I could go on. And this is all related to a system that seeks to erase black and indigenous identity, culture, and people and replace them with a monolithic stereotype. And it continues in the present day in Hollywood, on television, and with the pandemic issue of racialized oppression and violence. The bottom line is, if someone is offended by your costume, and not just one person but large groups of people are offended by your costume, then the issue is not that they are being oversensitive, but that you are willfully ignoring and thus contributing to a system of racism, racial oppression, and violence.